It's early spring and moonshiner and drag racer Josh Owens is back on the track after taking a 3-year break.
All right, y'all, we ain't raced a drag car in 3 years, but we're out here today. We just got us a brand new drag car. We traded our old one for a new one. And I ate some bad food last night, and I got a touch of food poisoning, and I've been battling that all night and all day. There was no way I was gonna miss this. And I even got to bring my little pumpkin with me, so.
Josh is joined at the track with his daughter Reese. Having not raced in a few years, Josh is ready to shake off the cobwebs and wait his turn to hit the track.
Hit a third gear wheelie. Missed a gear. That's flower power. Alright, so that was Cynthia's car. That was Quane's girlfriend's car. And now it's Cynthia's niece. Cynthia ended up getting cancer and she couldn't shift the car anymore. And she gave it to her niece, so her nieces were now racing. Was that her first pass ever?
She's made a couple practice passes.
She's made a couple practice passes, so that's pretty awesome that she's out here. How old is she? 19 years old. That's gonna be my little pumpkin before long.
As he fuels up and waits his turn to hit the track, he takes a couple minutes to pull aside a friend and fellow racer, Dean Harris, where the two talk about the cars and some old rivalries.
All right, y'all. Dean, come over here a minute. All right, y'all. It's my boy Dean Harris. Say hey, Dean.
Hey, how are y'all?
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm Dean Harris. I've been with Southeast Gassers probably since when it first come about. Did several of these cars, been involved with them for a long time. Kind of set last year out, and Josh come up wanting to go racing worse than I did, so I'm putting him in it. So there we go.
We traded a car for a car and done some more horse trading, and now here we are with a new race car. And let me tell you a little story about this. Me and this guy were rivals, all right? So we raced down in Myrtle Beach, and we've been talking 9 miles about smack about who was going to win the race. And we got to actually get down there, and it flooded so bad that the tree and everything had been underwater. The tree and everything had been underwater, so they had a short in it, and they lost the tree. So we actually had to have a flag man out there to start the races, like old school style. And it was really awesome. And this one particular race, I jumped Dean on the tree, and we're going down there wide open, just like, I mean, we're just right neck and neck, but I'm just a touch ahead of him. Well, guess what? My car just starts fading into his lane, and we damn near door swap. We get down to the other end, and that was one of my most exciting races I ever had. And now here we are with this car, and I can't tell you how much it means to me, Dean. I love you, brother.
The dog don't want quickly.
She's mad at me because I bought the car.
Yeah.
But here we are back at Southeast Gassers. We're back again. So excited, y'all. All right, y'all, Moonshiner Josh here. We're back at Southeast Gassers. We're back to racing, and now we're out here with this lovely young lady. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Alexis Phillips. I've been a professional dirt bike racer for the past 2 years. I've been racing dirt bikes for 6 years. Decided this year that I wanted to try cars, give that a go with 4 wheels instead of 2. We're getting there. We're trying to get ready for Florida. Big thing for me is I'm used to clutching with my hands, not with my feet, so I'm having to reprogram my brain to switch over for that.
It's got to be second nature, don't it?
It does, and it's not second nature yet. That's why we're out here.
Yep. That's awesome.
Get there.
What's going on with your car today?
First we had the coals go out, got towed back. Right now,
What'd you say?
the coals.
The coals.
Or
Did
the
you?
coal.
But okay, I was just making sure. I'm just teasing.
Right now the transmission is gone. This car don't know what second gear is right now, so trying to get that swapped and try to finish the day on a good note, maybe.
I heard it out there. I was wondering what was going on. I was like,
no, we tried 4 runs and it said no each time the second gear.
well, they're out here. Hey, this is Southeast Gassers for you, y'all. This is the biggest family of racing that I know of. And like, you have families in racing, but in this racing, if you break something, the person right beside you, your opponent, is gonna loan you the part if they got it. Hold on a second. If you break something and your opponent has the part, they're gonna loan it to you just so they can race you. And not many forms of racing do you have that kind of, when you have this stiff a competition, do you have folks actually willing to help out with each other?
It's a lot the same in dirt bikes. I mean, especially motocross doesn't have quite as much of a family bonding feel, but off-road, like, everybody helps everybody. Like, whatever you can do to keep your riders out there, even if you're from a different tent, different crew, you do whatever you got to do.
So I used to race GNCC, North Carolina Hare Scrambles, Mid-East, Citra. I used to race.
Name it, we've done it, as far as local series and nationals, pretty much.
And then I meet this gal. Here she is out here driving a drag car. I meet this gal. Here she out here. She's taking over for Cynthia.
Yep.
This was Cynthia Phillips' car. This is her niece. She's out here taking over, and she's gone from 2 wheels to 4 wheels. And I expect she's probably gonna be kicking some butt, y'all. She's gonna be one to look out for.
I'm gonna try.
It's finally time for Josh to have his turn at the track. Even though it's been a few years since Josh has raced, you'd never know it. Josh is no stranger to racing. It's like it's been in his blood since he was a kid. Josh has won many races both on and off the track. He's even set a land speed record on the salt flats in Utah on his motorcycle. At the start line, nerves begin to build, but this guy's focus won't be shaken. It's an adrenaline-pumping 6-second ride that will test the moonshiner's wit and skill. A successful run sent Josh back to the start line for a little friendly racing between newly acquainted young racer Alexis Phillips. As the two line up, it'll only be a few seconds before the tree lights up, sending both racers on their way. Josh is quick off the line and beats out the young rival. It's almost like this guy's never even taken a break from racing. Josh's victory stands the test of time like so many other outlaw moonshiners before him, who had to drive fast to avoid the law. As for Josh, this track won't end up with him being caught by the long arm of the law. After a long day on the track, 3 years only seems like 3 minutes for this seasoned professional.
All right, y'all. We're out here at frickin' Shady Side Dragway. We've shook our car down. We've had an incredible day. We picked up a 10th on every pass. I got some work to do because even though I've done this a whole bunch of times and I've raced a year or two out here, I still have a hard time remembering to keep the throttle to the floorboard when I'm switching gears. So I need to work on switching gears a little bit better, not letting off the throttle. And my last pass, I was a little bit more relaxed. I was trying to bump it right into the tree to the second bulb. Instead of pre-staging, I was just go ahead and staging, and then that was messing me up. And so now I'm on top of that. The car's running great. I can't speak highly enough for this car or Dean. Dean and his brother, or his buddy Wes, for hooking me up, helping me do this. I'm so thankful that I'm actually back out here. You know, racing is what I love. Making moonshine's what I love. My family's what I love. God's what I love. And I'm getting to race and make TV and frickin' be a good dad or a half-assed dad anyway, and frickin' getting to do all the things I ever dreamed of in my life. So I can't tell you how ecstatic I am after breaking all the bones and all the things that I've had to go through to get back. It's been 3 years since I've been out here with everybody, and feels good.